show, and she's executive produced one of the dopest web shows out, which is the Queen's Wind Down. So tonight, get ready. I need your energy because this is Tyra Hill's live jam session. Let's welcome Tyra Hill.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, everybody? Y'all can make some more noise. Thank you for coming to Tyra Hill's live jam session. It is my birthday jam session. I am really excited about this jam session for a number of reasons. First of all, give it up for my sister, my friend, all the way from Flint, Michigan, DJ Smoothie. Yes, DJ Smoothie came through a storm for a girl. Through the mountains, drove through the Pennsylvania mountains. I love you, Gabby. Thank you so much. You guys, we have such a dope night tonight. I am not only honored and I'm excited because we got some amazing performers on tonight, right? And so for me, being in my birthday jam session as a musician, right? It would only be right for me to jam out a little bit, just a little bit, right? I may not be saying it. Carmen, book me a trip back to Canada because Canada showed me more love.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Canada showed me so much love. Y'all a bit too quiet. So tonight I'm excited. I'm humbled. In 9 days I'll be 43. Yes, 43. My son, HB, is performing on tonight. He's a hip-hop artist. I got Mr. Squint Manning performing tonight. And then I got some sisters that's gonna help me bring some soul on tonight. And so I'm excited about that. So I gave y'all the DJ, right? So let me give y'all the infamous band. Sitting behind me is none other than my music director, Mr. Travis Higgins. And then you got LG on the drums. That's Larry, Mr. Larry Gardner Jr. So are y'all ready to get the show started? I'm ready to get the show started. We're gonna kick it off. We're gonna do a couple of fun up close and personal video interviews because that's what Tyra Hill's jam session is. I interview my artists, then I let them rock out the stage. So we're gonna bring up none other. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let me see how ready y'all are. I'm gonna throw some stuff out there. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. All right. Y'all sound a little bit ready. Y'all give it up for my first guest for the evening. He's my sweetheart. He's near and dear to my heart. He is a hip-hop artist. He has performed and opened up for the likes of E40. He took South by Southwest by storm last year. Shout out to Beats and Beers. He goes by the name of HB the GOAT. Y'all give it up for HB the GOAT. All right, yeah, you sit right there. I want you real close in case I have to hit you with a shoe. How are you?
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. So real quick, and I chose you first because, you know, we go way back. I mean, way back. I kind of was out being a little fast little girl in 1991. And in December of 1992, day after Christmas, I gave birth to a 7-pound, 14-ounce little baby boy. Yeah, y'all can clap for that. Because that thing gave me a hard labor. And so for you, you have had the privilege of growing up with me in and out of studios, traveling with me from time to time. I would literally have you in the studio for hours, all night sometimes. How was that lifestyle for you?
fun.
It was fun?
It's cool. I love music.
Yeah.
I always love music. I think being in the studio in the late nights just put it in me. I used to dress up like Michael Jackson.
All the time. Can I tell that story?
Yeah.
Okay, so really quick. He would entertain me and my girlfriends. He would go into his room, put on his best Sunday suit, because y'all know I raised him in church, right? He would put on a glove, honey, and come on Michael Jackson, and he would just dance all night long, be the entertainment all night long, and we would be dying laughing. And so for you, how was that for you? Like growing up in the house with me, because you listen to a lot of oldie but goodies. I did a lot of blues singing. You know, I opened up a lot of blues shows. So how was that for you? And I was a Tupac fan. Tupac is, was, and will always be my favorite hip-hop rapper, besides my son. Rest in peace, Pop. But how was it for you having that balance? You grew up in church. I played Tupac all of the time. And I sung blues. And I was the choir director. How was that for you? Thank you, Travis.
Thank you. It was cool. Growing up in church was alright. I don't really like the stereotypes that they do. I guess it ain't for everybody, but it was cool. I like to sing, so.
It taught you your foundation now.
Yeah.
One of the things, and I did this because I actually have a picture of you playing the guitar in church, right? I think you were like 6 years old, 6 or 7, right? And so I think for me, and even when I think about the church, it gave me my structure and my foundation. And it taught you how to serve. You know what I'm saying? And it was plenty of times that I had to whip your ass in church. I mean, like straight beat you down in church because you was bad. I mean, bad to the bone, bad. Do you remember the time when the school called me?
Oh yeah, I was just thinking about that scene right there.
Did you tell your homeboy about it?
No, what time? A lot of times.
Right. You heard that a lot of times. Well, this one particular time, the school had called me and I had just had enough of him. I mean, I had enough of him to the point I was a single mom. I was working 3 jobs, a 3rd shift job, which was my full-time job, right? 10 at night to 6 in the morning. I would get off of there. Then I was the nurse aide at his school. So from 7 to 3, I would go work at the school. And then in between that, I worked for the state of Michigan and I would go grocery shopping for people who was disabled, right? And so I'm working 3 jobs. So y'all know as a single mom, when the school don't call you. And when the school call you, I don't care what you did, what you didn't do, I'm whooping yo. Just on GP. And so Miss Baker, I'll never forget, Miss Baker was my girl, your Principal Boy King. Miss Baker called me. And then one of my godmoms, Rhonda, worked there. Rest in peace, Mom Rhonda. And they called me because you was cutting the rug at the class. And I got up to the school and I said, where is he? And Miss Baker said, you can't whoop him in here. I said, so what you call me for? She said, you can't whoop him in here. I said, I didn't even say all right then. I said, all right then. I said, come on. I grabbed him by his hand. You remember that? Snatched him out the school doors, took him in the middle of the street and beat him down. In the middle of the street, since I couldn't beat him down on the school property. The kids was looking out the window laughing and everything. You remember that?
Yeah. I only got kicked out for fighting in school.
Well, that's because my thing with you, it wasn't that you were bad. You just needed a lot to do. So let's talk about the music. How old was you when you knew that you wanted to be an artist?
Probably when I was like 12.
12? What happened at that moment for you?
Rapping with Booby Shay and them.
Rapping with Booby Shay and them.
Cussing on Genesee. He like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna let your mama hear this tape. He was cussing.
So you was in the studio. So Booby Shay is a rapper out of Flint. Y'all know Flint, Michigan, where we're from, has produced a lot of great artists. You got people like Ready for the World. Y'all know who Ready for the World is? Give it up for Ready for the World.
And then working with their producer, Bernard Terry.
Mr. Bernard Terry, who produced Ready for the World. Then you have people like MC Breed, who I came out on. Y'all know who MC Breed is, right? And then you have underground rappers like Bootleg, John Connor, Cliff Mack, and so he would sneak into the studio with the rappers, people he shouldn't be with. But because know, his mama was on the scene a little bit. And so Booby threatened to blackmail you. He was trying to extort you. So he said if you don't do something, he was going to play me the tape you was cussing on.
I'm going to tell her you be cussing all night. I don't care, go tell her.
That's what you told him?
She going to whip me anyway, bro. Go ahead.
So let me ask you this. You've opened up for people like E40.
Yeah, that's my man.
I love E40. How was that experience for you?
I did 3 shows for him. I think that's a cool dude.
But
my man, he's still relevant.
Still relevant. Like 40 was so relevant when I was in my teens, rocking out with you. 16, 17, 18, Sprinkle Me Man was my joint. And then even now he's relevant. So,
yeah, that's
what do you think about your colleagues in the industry? People like 6ix9ine who just been indicted on murder. What's his name? What's his name? Did I say his name right?
He weird.
Did I say his name right? Because you know I can't keep up with y'all.
I don't listen to
like Lil Yachty, I don't know nothing about Lil Yachty.
I don't listen to him.
But what do you think about your peers in the game?
Lil Yachty cool, but 6ix9ine. I mean, he just like one of them people who try to be something that he's not.
But isn't that a lot of people in the industry nowadays?
Yeah, but he took it too far. He took it too far. Like, now he gotta be himself. Now he in a situation, he just telling on all his friends.
So for those of you that don't know what's going on, now in the hip hop generation, we have a lot of millennials that's feeling like they have to live that lifestyle. And this young man has just been federally indicted on racketeering charges, murder charges, murder conspiracy, drug charges.
What you expect, like, when you come from the street, you can't go around telling people like, suck my ba or ba. Stuff happens.
Right.
You know, I mean, I hope I pray for him, but hey.
But see, my problem with this generation, and this is a whole nother show, but I'm gonna say, when you guys do things, do you think about your mamas? Do you think about your mamas? Do you think about your children? Do you think about your girls? Like, because at this point, for me, it's all about the artistry.
Yeah, what I learned with music is everybody gonna try and test you, right?
Right.
And this comes from an artist who just died. Everybody gonna try to test somebody. So you always gotta have somebody with you who willing to take the step, but you ain't gotta be all out here thugging. You can't thug and be a rapper.
Right. And that's what I love about Jay-Z. Like, we watch Jay-Z. Do I have any Jay-Z fans out here? We watch Jay-Z rebrand himself time and time again. And what I love about Hov, Jay-Z, also known as Hov, he has just become the Renaissance businessman. I mean, he's about community. He's putting his money where his mouth is. Shout out to LeBron James for opening up a school. And so for me, that's what I like to see.
That's what rappers need to do. Open up schools, because we got a persona of just being gangsters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just being thugs.
Uh-huh.
I mean, most of us come from that background, but
right.
We all ain't thugging. We can't thug and be rappers.
Right.
We just telling our stories, you know what I'm saying? If you hear a rapper out here saying they thugging and rapping, they lying.
Right.
Because it's not happening.
Right.
You can't do both.
Right.
And then anyway, I mean, look at it. The feds is listening to music.
Absolutely.
You go to jail behind what you say now.
Right. It's no more freedom of speech with you guys. We seen that back in the 80s with NWA when they said bleep the police.
In LA, they trying to lock people up for music. If you talking about killing and all that, they could actually bring you to court for that.
Right. So let me ask you this. We talked about you growing up, going to the lab, studios, what I call the lab. We talked about you opening up for E40. You did a underground song with one of my homeboys who is a legend in the underground industry. And I was so tickled when he gave me that phone call. And I answered him and he said, yo, T-Lee, is this little Blue in the studio? And he said, he your son. Yo, he hard. And I said, who is HB. I said, yeah. How was it for you rapping with none other than hip-hop legend Ira Bootleg Dorsey from the Date family?
First of all, he wasn't cheating. He was not cheating doing something. Man, we was in the studio for like 4 hours. Me, him, and Spade.
Shout out to Spade.
He drove from Texas in a snowstorm.
That's what he said in the song. He said, I drove through a snowstorm to get here.
Yeah.
And it was lit.
Yeah, these people that I was watching growing up that made me want to do music. So, and he old, but he got flow.
Still to this day. So let's talk about that. Because in a couple of weeks, I am going to see the legends of hip hop. Yeah. I'm talking about Too Short, Juvenile, right? DJ Quick, Bun B. Desiree, my attorney, is a hip hop fan. Bun B. Y'all ready for the next one? 8Ball and MJG. How do you feel about the old school hip hop rappers? Do you still think that they're relevant to this day?
And if you ride with me, you're gonna listen to it. Sometimes I just get in the car and put on Tupac or E40 and ride.
Right.
I rock with them.
Right. Well, let me ask you this.
I don't like new rappers.
You don't like, why don't you like them? Well, just what Jeezy said. Jeezy said, I'd rather listen to your instrumentals.
They be lying.
Larry, what you dip your head down for? Jeezy, my favorite trap rapper. I listen to trap music, Larry.
They be lying.
So you just feel like most rappers are liars?
Yeah, like, they be lying. You can search people's names, you know? Like I always tell somebody, if you don't believe what I'm saying in my music, you can Google me. You can search my name. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
you want people to see all the charges coming up?
I mean, it's not like trying, you know,
I mean, I'm asking.
Don't get out here and be talking about you a gangster and this, that to these kids if you ain't never did that, because these kids look up to us. And these kids, we really want to be like that. And then you tell these kids to do something, they get pressed out here in these streets, and then the mama loses a son or whatever.
Or daughters,
because
our daughters too.
Because these rappers be lying.
Well, let me ask you this, because you just made a good, valid point, and we're going to get ready to add swag to the conversation. You are now in the community. You're a football coach.
Yeah, I had to, because my community was just looking at me bad at first.
What do you mean?
Situation. You know, like the police.
You mean the police riding past my house bugging me because I'm your mama?
And I don't even live there. And they don't know where I live at. That's one of the reasons too. That he know I know you. I don't want to be all
Got me hot out here in these streets.
But I coach their kids now, so I just took their kids to Florida.
And let's talk about that. You got a championship. You brought to us.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why I brought that up, y'all need to give it up somewhere. And I'm not just saying it because he's my son. Because everybody has an opportunity to turn their life around. And everybody comes from something. Okay. And so I'm extremely proud of you. Yeah. So y'all went to Florida and represented Maryland, right?
Yeah, we had fun. I took FBU Football University. It's really a school for kids from 9 to 17. I sit in a freshman All-American game while 75 8th graders with D1 scholarships coming out of middle school.
Right.
8th graders.
In Florida.
In Florida. From all over the
From all over the world, though. But I'm saying the championship game was in Florida.
I'm going back next year.
So I'm excited for you. And I'm so proud of you. Last but not least, you just turned 26. You had a birthday.
Yeah.
How does it feel for you when people think your mama your girlfriend when we be in the mall? We get it all the time.
That's why I go out with you.
That's why you don't go out with me? Yeah. Oh my goodness. How does it feel when your homeboys be like, hey, Miss Parker?
But when I just telling you that, when I just telling y'all that, I was talking about people that say, hey, in my neighborhood, they used to call my mama Miss Parker. I come outside, they be like, where Miss Parker? And I be like, oh. I don't get mad though.
Well, let me ask you this. How has it been, before we bring Julius, how has it been for me being your mom? Because people may not know, we grew up together, but I'm really, really tough on you. And a lot of times, we fall out because I'm extremely tough on you.
Yeah, I just think it's more you just don't be understanding.
Uh-huh.
You know, like parents be wanting kids to be like, certain stuff gonna be stuck with us. Like, I try to explain to one of my kids' moms, like, the streets is forever gonna be with somebody. You ain't gotta be in them, but if you forever gonna be, it's forever gonna be in you. That's when you gonna feel comfortable at. And me and you bump heads a lot because you be like, I don't want you doing this. That's just where I feel comfortable at. I went to a private school. I don't feel comfortable. I feel comfortable in the slums with my people. Like, that's just what make me, you know. That's
so would you say it's a culture?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Because like I said again, most rappers be lying. Like, I love going back to Flint. Most people can't go back.
Right.
I love going back to Flint in the slums with my people, and they see me doing good and they show love.
Right.
I don't be worried about it because what I learned is death come wherever. It can happen wherever. Like, my mans and them just died in a car accident. It can happen wherever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we bump at, but we be good though.
Well, let me let you close
part.
out on this. What would you say to that young man that's in the streets, that's struggling with trapping and doing the right thing? What would you say to him? Look in the camera, because we streaming live. That's trapping. That's in the kitchen cooking up work.
It don't last long.
Right.
I mean, it don't last long. I mean, hey, it can be good for the moment. You sit in that can. I've been there twice. $250,000 bills. I know how I feel. It don't last long. And then what you gonna do? Like, it's a good question. Young fella, what you gonna do when they come pick your mom up? You either gonna tell or you gonna be real. Then if you tell, you put your family in jeopardy. Go to school, be somebody.
Y'all give it up for HP! I'm so proud of you. But you know, that just goes to show you that no matter what, one sows, one waters, but God always brings forth the increase because it takes a village, right? And so I got some of my village here tonight. Y'all give it up for Mama Jo Marcano right there. That's my Trinidadian mama. I'm gonna let her turn up on y'all later on because she turns up, auntie. Y'all give it up for my cousin in love, Miss Rita Ross from Ross Insurance. We got that black girl magic up in here. Let me tell y'all something, we own businesses. Rita, how long you been in business? 21 years, y'all give it up. I love you so much. Can I say that? Because when we're in a professional setting, you don't be want me to say like, Mom. But I love you, and I'm extremely proud of you. And I could not have asked God for a better son. I mean, you wasn't all that good, but what I'm saying was, he knew what to give me, because he only gave me one child. That's right. So before we bring up Swag, you got a junior. His name is Tyra Terrence Lee Jr. Yeah. Can we bring baby up real quick? Come here, baby. Come here real quick. Y'all give it up for my grandson. Be careful. Come right there. Go to daddy. Oh, you gonna come to Nana, that's right. Yeah. So, we're training him up. Last night he was jamming on my keyboard. And he loves his father's music. I have to play the clean version for him. And Nana loves you. Is there anything you want to say? Okay, well, run back off my stage then. You can't be on this stage, shy. We about that entertainment life over here. Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Let me tell y'all something. This next guest who's going to join the stage, he started out as my photographer. I absolutely love him. He's been rocking with me from the beginning of time. From the very moment that I created and birthed the Tyra Hill Show, the Tyra Hill LLC, my media company, Swag Photography, captured my photographs for me. It was such a crazy situation. We'll talk more about that. But now recently, he's going back to one of his first loves, kind of like me, music. And he just dropped a dope mixtape called Anti-Industry Mixtape. I am so excited to have him here because the vibe from it reminds me of the 90s hip hop. And so, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for none other, Mr. Swag And I'm gonna keep it professional because Julie time I'll be like, choo-choo on the beat. Choo-choo on the beat.
How you doing?
Julie is. First and foremost, thank you for being here tonight. This is exceptionally dope. I felt like I wanted family and friends, right?
Definitely.
And so I consider you not only a friend, but family as well. You gave me my first look for media.
Absolutely.
You captured my photographs, my photo shoot. And real quick, let me tell y'all a story real quick. Both my hairstylist and my makeup artist stood me up for that photo shoot.
Yep.
And it was my first time ever with Julius. I didn't know if he was going to charge me extra because I was going to need the time to do my hair and my makeup and stuff. And so he came to me so calm. He said, look, Mom, you go in the bathroom, you do what you got to do your hair, do your makeup. We're going to be here however long we need to be here. I think I had like 4 or 5 wardrobe changes, which meant I had to change my hair and makeup 4 and 5 times. And I looked at him, I think I was crying and everything.
Yep.
And I looked at him and I said, all right, we got this. And that was one of our dopest photo shoots ever.
That's when I was out of Owens Mills.
Yeah, you were out of Owens Mills. So how was that for you, like first meeting me and encountering me? Did you think I was crazy?
Indeed, but you know, I saw like your energy and your vibe and your intent is always good. You could tell that by your presence when I met you. It was just like, yo, she's dope. She got something excellent to offer. So let me take my time. And sometimes when clients come to me like that, they're already distraught. So the biggest thing is to make you feel comfortable, because if you're not comfortable, it's going to show through your pictures.
Right.
Pictures worth 1,000 words.
Right.
And it's also a representation of my work.
Right.
So if I don't have you being excellent, I'm not excellent.
Right.
So,
right. But we rocked that thing out.
Yeah, we did.
So let's talk about, because we ain't talking pictures tonight. We're talking the anti-industry mixtape. Let's talk about that. Where was your mindset at when you was in the studio doing that whole project? Because you went hard.
This one was a little bit different than the first 2 that I did, because this is volume 3. The first one was basically me mad at the new generation. So it's anti-industry. I don't want to do I hated the whole movement and what was going on in the transition to hip hop at the time. So I caught myself just going at the generation.
So when you say the transition of hip hop, where was hip hop transitioned into? Let's talk about it.
It's transitioned into a whole bunch of mumbling, saying nothing.
Right. Because I don't understand half of it.
Nah.
I be like, what they say?
It's the content.
It don't even make
mumbling.
sense.
The beats were dope though.
Right.
It transitioned into a dope beat era, but it was like they weren't saying anything. Right. I was brought up in a generation when we came up, it was just like so much content. There was so much depth in the music. You know, we told stories. So it actually meant something. I found myself not being able to relate. So when I dropped Anti-Industry 2, it was like, okay, I began to do my little homework. So some were exceptional. Right. So I began to understand too, with the business, okay, you gotta conform a little bit.
Right.
So I say, well, I'm not gonna ever be mumbling.
Right.
But what I do is, because I need to grab the generation's attention on what I'm doing, let me go on their tracks.
Right.
So it was predominantly off of track beats that I did, and I sprinkled in a little bit of, the boom pat, as they would say.
Right.
But it was predominantly that. So where volume 3 came in at, it was like, okay, I did these 2, I calmed down on it, I kind of conformed a little bit, but now I'm in a different place in my life. And it was a lot of chaos and a lot of things going on in my life. So I said, I've really been real quiet through a lot of this stuff going on. So yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of noise.
And you made a lot of noise.
And I'm just gonna give the truth back.
I mean, you did everything other than just call people names out.
Yeah.
But you said so much, I think people kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I was even listening to see if you was throwing some shade in there about me. For real,
Absolutely.
you gotta listen to folks sometimes. I'm just saying, Polo be rapping, he be throwing shade about me all the time in his music.
So what did you catch in there? What song did you catch where I was talking about you? I got a song called So Beautiful now. Just like
I was gonna say, I think we should, but that's true.
about you at is when I talk about my true supporters.
Right.
And the people in my life that really stand strong in my life that got my back.
Do you
always.
feel like people are fraudulent in this season? People, like loyalty no longer exists?
It exists. It's just far and in between. But there are a lot of great people out there.
Absolutely.
You just have to wait on God to eliminate these people out of your circle.
Right.
You got to be patient, and if you watch and listen sometimes instead of just reacting, I've learned to be a lot more calmer now.
Me too. I was gonna say, every betrayal that I've encountered in business has taught me a lot.
Yeah.
Even if it's about me, you know what I'm saying, what to do, what not to do the next time. I just had a situation, and Desiree had to walk me through it, honey. Because sometimes, and I love Desiree because you also need people on your team who's able to bring that balance.
Absolutely.
You don't always need that rah-rah person.
Mm-hmm.
And so Desiree is that balance for me. She makes me think. Like, okay, if you do this move, it's like playing chess. If you do this move, then this is going to happen, and then you're going to have to make this move, right, Des? And so we both was like, girl, we ain't got time for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I am just happy to have good people around me. That matters. Your team matters.
Yeah, I got a strong team, man.
I
Shout out
know.
to J
Shout out
Night
to your
Management.
team.
Shout out to Aaron,
all over
Michelle,
the social media this weekend.
It's a family, man. It's a family, and that's
Great
one thing.
management. Chris is
Yeah,
here. Shout
yeah.
out to Chris. Hey, Chris. Great management.
All the management.
Everybody
team.
is here. Where your
Everybody
management squad at?
Yeah, they
Hey. Oh, they handsome.
John's over in the corner.
I see. Hey, they handsome. All right, Julia, shut up.
Don't ever tell them that again, though. You guys
I got
right.
any single women in the house? Well, y'all, see, this, I say this all the time. This white women can't catch no man.
Yeah.
They'll open up their mouth.
Ask him again. I don't think they heard you. Ask him again.
Good. Hold on. A man to say, how you doing? You look beautiful. Can I buy you a drink? I'm straight. Huh? Where they do that at? Girl, you better show some teeth. Ain't that right, Mama Marcano? See? I'm going to give her the mic later and let her school y'all women. Because she off the chain. She'll have you married forever. But Julius, let me ask you this.
I gotta say, before you say that, on top of it being that I was caught in that era, I also found myself enjoying it again.
Being in the scene, in the industry
in the
again.
industry.
But I was
Just-
going to ask you,
just
did
try.
your team help you with that? Because sometimes as an artist, you don't want to be creative. Like your team matters. Like I get up some days, I be like, I don't want to produce no damn show today, but I have to. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like fleshing out a show today, but I have to.
Yeah.
So your team matters.
Crazy push, problem. And
So it felt good to be back in the game.
it felt like amazing. There's no other feeling like it, man. And then when you're happy about doing it, it reflects in the music as well. The passion comes out. I developed the passion for it all over again. I hadn't performed or really put out anything on a big stage since my mother passed away. And I really went into like a little bit of a slump behind the scenes. But my brother, he was able to write every day when she passed away. Because my brother writes as well.
Right.
Shout out to my brother K Tools. He out in Jersey, but he became a monster writing. Well, I couldn't write a thing.
Right.
I couldn't focus. In the beginning, I did it, growing up in Georgia and seeing my mother be the worker all the time. You know what I mean? Come home from General Motors with scars up her arm, hours at work and just, struggling.
Right.
It was like, yo, I need to do something so she's not in that position anymore. That I was always an entertainer, even in high school, but I really wanted to do something to take her out of that position. That's why I really started even rapping,
Right.
to take care of her. So when she passed away, it was almost like you see all the years just flash back and all the way back to the beginning, and it's like, wow, it's gone. My love for it in that manner, or my purpose for while I was doing it, just disintegrated.
Right.
It was gone.
So you had to find it
I had to
again.
find it again.
And so let me ask you this. When you found it, did you think about like people who you looked up to in the industry? Like who are some of your favorite artists in the industry?
Now or period?
I'm talking about
My
like
inspiration?
old school artists.
I tell them like this. That this is the only way that I can answer that.
Uh-huh.
I'm unbelievable like Big. I'm a poet like Pac. I'm Jay, Eminem, Nas, 50 in the lots. I'm old school and new school. Now that's saying a lot. So bulky like a pocket with a knot. I am hip-hop, I'm Jeezy, I'm Wheezy, even T-Pain, I'm Missy. Pure genius when she couldn't stand the rain, I'm Gilly. I got major figures when I'm down in Philly. I'm Will Smith, summertime, call me Big Willie. I'm Cannabis, and ladies love Cool J down. I'm like Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles, they ain't seeing me now. I make Swiss beats in Timberland, yeah, I just blaze. I'm the ninth wonder, when Pete Rock and RZA up the stage, I premiered every venue. Hardcore Little Kim you, when you get the Remy in you. To be continued, I'm KRS-One, Grandmaster Cash, Grandmaster Flash. Marley, I don't care who's first and last. This is my hip-hop symphony. I'm sicker than 80s, which means you stuck with me. And ain't no getting rid of me. To meet me and beat me, meet me down on Sedgwick. You know what Sedgwick is? That's the birthplace of hip-hop. I got more forefathers deep in me, ain't no defeating me. Those are my inspirations.
Hey! He's about to take the stage! Michigan. He's been on the East Coast for about 17 years. He's taken the world by storm. He is a hip-hop artist, and he goes none other than by HB the Go!
It's a jam session, right, Tyra?
Right. Hey. Hey.
Now, I know a lot of y'all might not, understand. I don't mumble though. But y'all gotta turn up with me, alright? Turn up. You ready? Yes, sir. Turn up, let's go. I got the band, shorty. Running through the city, mess up a load. I've been a man, shorty. They ain't never tell you about me. I got the band, shorty. I've been a man, shorty. I got the band, shorty. I got the band, shorty. I got the band, shorty. Running through the city, mess up a load. I've been a man, shorty. They ain't never tell you about me. I got the band, shorty. I've been a man, shorty. I got the band, shorty. I got the band, shorty. I ain't worried about none of these, cause I've been a man, shorty. The BBS with the tool on me, that was my plan, shorty. Them drug tops with them SRTs, yeah, we got band, shorty. We wanna load up so we can feed the feds, can't even stop me. I play the game like I'm KD. I already know they hating on me. A couple of them said they wanna kill me. But they know I strike up with my heat. Like, shorty, what it is, shorty, what it do. It's rocking with me, cause I'm rocking with you. I can show you what this bag like. I bet this bag, it can change your life. I got the band, shorty. Running through the city, mess up a load. I've been a man, shorty. They ain't never tell you about me. I got the band, shorty. I've been a man, shorty. I got the band, shorty. I got the band, shorty. Money all around me, rich around me, real around me, no broke around me. All my people we gon' feast. All my brothers we gon' feast. These lames can't rock with me. I said I'm 10 to 2. I wanna ride with you. I drop the top on the coupe if you want me to. Baby, I lust for you. I wanna fuck you. I wanna know you. I want you to me too. So baby girl, what it do? I can really change your life. I can show you what it's like. If you wanna get right, I can really change your life. Yeah, I can really get you right. Like yeah, I got the band, shorty. Running through the city, mess up a load. I've been the man, shorty. They ain't never tell you about me. I got the band, shorty. I've been a man, shorty. I got the band, shorty. I got the band, shorty. Like I got the band, shorty. Running through the city, mess up a load. I've been a man, shorty. Like they ain't never tell you about me. I got the band, shorty. Like I've been a man, shorty. Like I got the band, shorty. Like I got the band, shorty. Like yeah. Like yeah. Like yeah. Like yeah. Let's get it. Like I got the band, shorty. Running through the city, mess up a load. I've been a man, shorty. They ain't never tell you about me. I got the band, shorty. I've been a man, shorty. I got the band, shorty. I got the band, shorty. Yeah. Yeah, that's my new song called Shorty.
Turn on, make some noise for the speed real quick.
You feel me? That's my new song from my producer Rick Roman. And we go to the next one.
Yeah.
Now this is my mama right here. This called Money Long. I did this in Texas, South by Southwest, when she just popped up at my show.
This is a jam session, because we didn't rehearse this.
shawty get it on, baby. Oh, 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 oh. Shawty get it on, baby. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, 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 oh. Shawty get it on, baby. Oh, 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 oh.
Thank you, baby. Y'all give it up for Polo. God HB to go. See, that's a jam session. We didn't rehearse that. But that's what you do. You get on stage and you just let it flow. You just let it rip. Are you having a good time? Let's keep this energy going. Y'all give it up for none other than Mr. Swag Matty.
Reload. Y'all ready?
Y'all ready for this? Yeah.
Let's go, Julian.
I'm reloaded.
Turn it up, baby.
Yeah. Keep more. It's like 2:30. Big E in engineering. I'm speaking fire in the booth. This hot shit you hearing. It's called the reload, the extension that ain't two. If you're worried about whether or not I'm talking to you, 9 times out of 10 I'm exposing you and your friends. Probably do a video for this to look straight through the lens. The jig is up, you and your friends no longer pretend to be men. Up, going to hell, blind is a sin. Word to Jam Master J, I keep it authentic. It's a serious disease, they fill in the clinic. Word the big pun and Biggie, you can't mess with me. I'm unbothered, my bodies be sparking up Ziggy. Melody makers, you pop and work from Jamaica. We in Jamaica with heartbreakers and lawbreakers. You really think they really care about you? They mess you up before you scream hot you. Fuck y'all, listen. I'm reloaded, inside in the street 3. I'm reloaded, these rappers ain't fucking with me. I'm reloaded, look, they laughing at you. I'm reloaded, I'm reloaded. Let's go, I'm reloaded, inside in the street 3. I'm reloaded, these rappers ain't fucking with me. I'm reloaded, look, they laughing at you. I'm reloaded, I'm reloaded. Y'all ready to get high up? Yeah. How many of y'all got haters in your life?
Yeah.
And they just want to bring you down, but you just want to go high up.
Some people will never be happy.
They don't tell you they want to talk to you, tell you high up regardless.
They want you to be happy no matter what.
Yeah, let's play it in the hood.
Guess what? Stop.
They don't want to talk to you.
You ain't gotta talk to me now.
You what? High up. No one's sweating, don't mess with y'all. I'm high up. Haters praying on my downfall. I'm high up. Hold the wheel, I'm about to curve y'all. I'm high up. I'm high up. I'm high. I'm high. I'm high. I'm high up and I'm high. I'm high. I'm high. High up and I'm high. I'm high. I'm high. High up and I'm high. I'm high. I'm high. I don't pay attention to chit chat. I only listen when you talk stats. You take trips booked in advance. You don't have to wait on income tax. Vegas, Atlanta, Orlando trip. My girl shotgun and it makes you sick. Drive me a river, build a bridge. Still better soon get over it. We got the keys and we drop the top. Champagne pour, we pop the top. Been hard on social network, investigating like you the cop. What's wrong with you? You look miserable. You washed up the ball players that got you in dismissal. You ain't gotta talk to me now. I'm high up, no one's swagger, don't rock with y'all. I'm high up, haters spraying on my downfall. I'm high up, hold the wheel, I'm about to curve y'all. I'm high up, and I'm high. Get high up, high up, high up, and I'm high. Come on, I'm high up, I'm high up, high up, and I'm high up, I'm high up, high up, high up, and I'm high up, I'm high up, I'm high up. Got time for the I ain't got time for you haters. I ain't got time for your foes. I ain't got time for your mixtapes using the same old flows. I ain't got time for the beefing. I'm too busy changing clothes. I'm too busy catching flights to the places you'll never go. I ain't got time for your haters. I ain't got time for your foes. I ain't got time for your mixtapes using the same old flows. I ain't got time for you. No time. Get your skills up. You don't really got cars, your broke dog, get your wheels up. My pen game is insane. I make hits from the East Coast to the West Coast. They'll tell you I am it. He's it. Wrist, take the leash on your chick. Cause one glance of these diamond dances, your breathing up will get ripped. I ain't thinking about them, I ain't thinking about them. I'm dedicated to one. We the new age, Jay-Z and Beyonce gonna run. Every week take a new flight to places you ain't seen. But the exchange is insane and the money no longer green. So, got a tight team like my baby wearing them tight jeans. Ain't no room for you. Just keep sipping your lean. Just keep doing your drugs. Running out twice on a plug. On a new level, bought a new shovel. Your grave is already dug. Listen, I ain't got time for you haters. I ain't got time for you foes. I ain't got time for your mixtapes using the same old flows. I ain't got time for the beefing. I'm too busy changing clothes. I'm too busy catching flights to the places you never go. I ain't got time for you haters. I ain't got time for you foes. I ain't got time for the beefings using the same old flows. I ain't got time for the mixtapes. I'm too busy changing clothes. Change up. I'm too busy catching flights to the places you never go. That's right. Can I tell y'all a story real quick and change the pace and give you some food for thought real quick? Tell them, son. I'm gonna ask you again. Can I change the pace and give you food for thought? Are y'all in the building or what? That's right. Make some noise. I got a video for this one coming out. It's called 30 Secrets. Be on the lookout for that. 30. Shout my man, by my man Hawk Vision. Hawk Spence. Yeah.
Can you keep them between you?
You gotta listen to it.
30
Secrets. Let's go.
Dirty secrets.
My uncle told you a secret. When you mixtape leaking, when you switch teams like LeBron and go and repeat it, when you pull a Kobe on me, choose to break our agreement. Got my pledge and allegiance to it being free on the weekend. You're in and out of hotel rooms, getting it popping. Really naked in the room, and our panties was dropping. 40 shades of gray, we were making a movie, twerking our fat booty on a Rumble jacuzzi. Heat shots on the wall, the mirror steamed up. Climax and body parts creamed up. She handed over to the bed, and she blessed me with it. She's a genius, I mean it. Take a life on the leg. I told her, don't take a shower. Lean back on the bed. Bring out the wild thought. Started running around in my head. All of a sudden, my iPhone rang and lit up. It said hubby calling with his face big on the front. Now I'm thinking, this is why dudes get murdered in my city. Bodies identified. Mama's crying in my city. The black king's on. Queens left unguarded. Still princesses growing up with no mom. All because mama was reckless. So cool, holy. Rest in peace t-shirts. Boy, I did me the party. Pouring out hard liquor. That was my brother, my nick. But he wasn't so innocent when I was pulling that trigger. I always faced the familiar. There's no way I commissioned. He had his secrets too, and they were so much bigger. Plot twist, this is it. I hope you get in the picture. Same you, free and play, nigga. My sister's a secret. That was my sister, baby father.
Oh, we gonna get him back. Get back, get back. I need everybody to get up on this right here. I'm gonna have to feel us on this right here. Everybody in here, get your back.
Y'all get your back.
They need some revenge. Get back. Let's go.
Listen, woke up now.
We up now.
Forget about next. I get this paper, you missing bills, they should call you Rex. I'm just scratching the surface while you trying your best. I drop bombs like some master. I love to play. Please don't try to talk to me now. Hot system loud, top down. Swag sauce in my chicks bouncing. Don't worry about what that bag costing. Put your feet up and ride out. Let's go back to my hideout. Pop the zipper, let it ride out. I'm about to turn your insides out. Go deep and don't scream, I hate you. Swag, I'm gonna need first aid. No, baby, you gon' take this and after that you gon' go if you eliminate. Like a J and them, I'ma run the game. When your man ain't home, they got nothing on me. He a clown, so I'm gonna run round. So you wanna ride or die? J and B, but I ain't down for that. I said ride with that. I just got you to get back to him on that side of box. You little thought, look how I scooped you, jump in that Uber. Run back to him like a good trooper. Remember the questions that he don't swag, don't make me mad. By the way, you the best that I ever had. Disrespect me, I'll get you back. I'll get you back. You can hit the folks so you can dab to that. Go ahead, dab. You can dab to that. On your job or if you win the track. I'll get you back. I'll place you shorty dead, do the snap. I'll get you back. You get you back. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. You heard what I said? What? I'll get you back. 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 Scheming, plotting, wishing, hoping. Get out of the open. Cause we smoking. And I would be so devastated and broken. Right now, I can get you right now like a million. I can get goons right now from all parts of town right now. And that's sweet. I'ma chill. Let them get to the top of the hill. Let them get a whole lot of thrills. Let them get the fortune and fame. And the James Hardy send me cocaine to $100 bill. Yep. Like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker. Smoke these niggas like a motherfucker. Rock them down. See buckshots on the block. It's a woman like black moon. Black eyes like a raccoon. Your girl suck like a vacuum. We in the back room. Going all over damn moon. Go goes with the rest like Sassoon. So don't blow it up like a vacuum champion. Just 1 second. Just got breath on the vacuum. Let's go. I'ma get you right back. Shout. Disrespect me, I'll get you back. I'll get you. I'll get you back. You can hit the folks so you can dab to that. Go ahead, dab. You can dab to that. On your job, or if you in the track, I'll get you. I'll get you back. I'll blaze you shorty, dare you to snap. I'll get you. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. I'll get you. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. I'll get you. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. I'll get you. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. I'll get you. I'll get you back.
Happy birthday, Tyra. Thank y'all.
What up, though, P-Shell? Y'all give it up for Mr. Swag Lady and P-Shell. So real quick, I'm just so excited. You know, folk just don't have to be nice to you. Folk just don't have to come and do nothing you ask them to do. When folk take out time of their busy schedule, yeah, Julie's, come and do this for me. You should be appreciative. So I'm appreciative to Mr. Swagmatic, P. Shells, and HB to go. Y'all can give it up, give it up, give it up. Before I perform, because y'all do know I'm performing, right? I'm gonna bring y'all some R&B classic music, some soul music. I want to chop it up with DJ Smoothie real quick. Gabby, also known as, you can stand right there. Where your mic at? Cut your mic on. You got your mic on? So for those of you that don't know, everybody that I'm connected to, especially my family and my friends in Flint, Michigan, we're all doing dope things, right? So Flint is coming out of their water crisis. Y'all can clap for that. It's not 100 yet, but yeah, it's about time. It's not all the way there yet, but they're galvanizing pipes. They're remodeling. Different things are coming within the community. Hashtag Flint Forward. Hashtag the new Flint. And one of the dope things that's happening in Flint is DJ Smoothie, my sister, has a music mentoring school. Y'all give it up for y'all need to clap for that. It is called the Dream League Music Mentoring Program. And tell the fans a little bit about the Dream League Music Mentoring Program because it goes down.
Yeah. So Dream League Music Mentoring Program is something that I started a few years ago. We partner with musicians, artists, DJs within the city, and we basically mentor kids, but they're mentors first and then musicians second. So through lessons and our after school program, we use that intimate one-on-one time to really get to the root of what they're dealing with in school, with their peers and things like that. So not only are we teaching music, but we're also teaching life skills and how they can be successful leaders in the future.
So yeah, y'all give it up for that. And let me tell you how dope this is, DJ Smoothie. It's dope because when we were in school, we had access to music. We had access to drama. We had access to band and choir. They've literally taken music up out of the schools, right?
Yes.
And so with this music mentoring program, I know you're making a big difference in Flint. How big is your class? Because I know you got like different classes on different days.
Yes, so we're partnered with YMCA Safe Places. We're partnered with them for 3 locations. And then we also are implementing our instrumental music lessons partnership with Word of Life Christian Church. So we are launching our private lessons next week actually. So we teach violin, drums, and piano, and we're looking to incorporate clarinet, saxophone, and other instruments like that in the future.
Y'all give it up for DJ Smoothie. Now real quick, let the people know, because you're a non-profit organization, right?
Yes, 501c3.
Let the people know where they can donate at.
Yep, so our website is www.dreamleagueflint.org. You can make a donation through PayPal, Cash App, or we can send you an invoice and you can donate that way. My DJ website is www.djsmoothie.com. I have my mixes on there. You can book me right from the website, things like that. Follow me on Instagram at DJ Smoothie and also on Facebook, which is Smoothie.
So don't hold up, because you ain't done yet. Because you're a nonprofit and I love you and everything that you do. See, this is what I'm talking about, making moves within the community. We just can't be getting on Facebook popping off talking about what the hell ain't right. You gotta put your money where your mouth is. Put some action behind that mouth. I mean some real action behind. I'm just playing. I'm just saying. We got all grown people in here, right? But real quick, Smoothie has, oh, Chief over there laughing at me. That's DJ Smoothie husband. Y'all give it up for Adrian. That's her husband.
That's Bae.
That's Bae. That's Bae. I got something for Bae. Bae gonna be mad at me in a minute, but that's my brother. He'll get over it. I'm the oldest, so he better not say nothing. But the moral of the story is she's brought t-shirts, and the t-shirts are so dope They're $25 and they say thou shalt turneth up.
Yes, yes.
So make sure you get a thou shalt turneth up t-shirt too. Right, it's so dope. I'm telling you, I'm getting mine tonight to help make sure that a kid, a deserving young kid who lives in the urban area can get music lessons. I'm telling y'all, that's what kept me up out of the streets and in trouble, because somebody believed in me, right? So make sure you go over there and get a t-shirt. And her husband, Bay, is an author. He had such a dope, this is a 21-day Devo, aka also known as a devotional book, right? And it's called #AsYouWere. So make sure you go over there to their table, check them out. Today he's doing a Tyra show live jam session special on his books. You can get one for $15 or two for $20. So go check him out, #AsYouWere. So y'all give it up for Smoothie! My aunties, Auntie Riri, Miss Aretha Franklin, right? Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Y'all know, it wouldn't be me if I didn't sing Dr. Feelgood. Let's do it again, Travis. All right, Travis. Travis, get me together. I got any Dr. Feelgoods out here? If you don't know the song, it just simply goes, I don't want nobody. Always sitting around looking at me and my man. Well, lady, if you with your man, if he ain't say nothing, you need to get rid of him now. Throw the whole man away. I'm just playing. All right. So for those of you that don't know, I started out in the industry, as my son said, writing songs for people, writing hooks for people, producing songs. You might not know I am an ASCAP musical producer, songwriter, right? And so when I got into TV, well, radio and then TV, I kind of got away from my first love, which was singing, right? Or in Michigan, we don't sing, we sing, right? There's a couple of Maryland chicks who sang too. These chicks be singing too. So God is just so dope because he gave me a way to bring my first love and my newfound loves together, which was music, and still incorporate the TV. And so I'm feeling really good about Tyra Hill's live jam session, right? Because I get to sing now. Mind you, I won't be singing every jam session, but since it was my birthday, I thought that I would. And the song that's playing in the back is, you might know it, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes did it, right? It's called If You Don't Know Me By Now, right? But I ain't doing it like them. You might know her, she goes by the name of Auntie Patti LaBelle, and she has a version too. And I like to take my time with it, right? So we just gonna jam with this a little bit. And then if my voice acting right, I might do If Only You Knew, but I don't know if I can hit that note, but we'll see. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. You ready, Travis? Y'all ready, Queen? The song just says, all the things that we've been through, you should understand me like I understand you. Now, baby, I know the difference between right and wrong. I ain't gonna do nothing to break up our happy home. Oh, don't get so excited when I come home a little late at night, 'cause we only act like children when we argue, fuss, and fight. If you don't know me by now, you never, ever know me. If you don't know me by now, you know we've all got our own funny moods. I've got mine, but baby, don't you know you got yours too? But just trust in me like I trust in you. As long as we've been together, it should be real easy to do. Just get yourself together, or we might as well say bye, 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 bye. What's the love affair when we can't see eye to eye? You never, ever know me. And you don't know me by now. Is it all right if I take my time with it? I got some stuff I want to say. I need to get some up off my chest. I've been through some things in my little 43 years of long living, right? And so, I like that, yup. Y'all flow. This ain't church, but it is. Just flow. So in my little 43 years of living, right, I done been in some relationships with some men who really didn't know me. Right? They think they know you, right? You know, they think they know what you like, how you like it, when you like it, where you like it. But they don't. Right? And when you've been with somebody for so long, you just kind of feel like, why I gotta keep telling you about me, right? So, Auntie Patty says, you get yourself together. You put on your big girl thongs. You do your face all up real pretty, right? You put on your cute Gilda and your little sexy illusion dress, right? And you say, baby, I feel like you really don't know me. Cause if you knew me, you would treat me a little bit better. You would look at me a little bit longer. Cause sometimes I get a little bit too comfortable with you ladies. Am I right? Right. So you go to him and he ignores you, right? And then, you know, Cardi B told him, you got me looking in the mirror different. You looking in the mirror different. Because he don't know you. So you say, self, is it something I did? Right? Is it something I didn't do? Is it something I said? Is it because, Auntie Patty said I can say this, every once in a while my clothes come unloose because I'm a little thick chick? Is it because I ain't one of them Instagram models who got the fake butt and the fake breast? my babies, because I'm going to let them jam on this.
I must have rehearsed my lines 1,000 times until I had memorized. The nerve to tell you the words they just never see. So now I write, ooh.
That's that Michigan thing, right? So this is my brother. He goes by the name of Adrian, but I call him Chief. Right? So little brother, I know you're mad at me. Come here. I just want you to take your time with it. Play with it a little bit. Make it sound real, 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 real good. I mean Michigan good. Right? I want you. This is your first time in Baltimore, right? So I want you to let the Baltimore know how we do it in the FLINT. So y'all show my brother some love.
How much I do love you. Oh, yeah, only you knew how much I do need you. Oh, if only you knew how much I do love you. Oh, if only you knew how much I do need you. Oh, if only you knew how much I do love you.
You was in Nashville for the party, then y'all went to Flint and then came back. Y'all been traveling. That's what traveling do to us, but I love you. Thank you. Y'all give it up for Chief. Grab your mic, come on up here. Woo! No. Come on, Lauren. Thank you, baby. You're so pretty. Now, since it's my birthday, I want you to sing real pretty to Miss Tyra now.
I'll do my best.
No. You don't do your best. You sang. Stop playing with these folks. So, I don't know if you got a man or not. See what I'm saying right now? I didn't hear you. Oh, you say,
If only you knew how much I do
Yes, ma'am. You know I love you, love you, love you, baby.
I know you love me, love me, love me.
I'm so proud, 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 proud. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You know, when you left my living stage in February, because you kicked off the jam session. Yeah. I couldn't stop singing your song for like a week. Right? So, we done vibe before we done jam, right? But I think you kind of got used to me now. You did? Yeah. You was kind of mad at me in February. But you got over it. So, Brittany, I know you've been in love before.
Oh, yeah.
I know you got something you want to say. So I'm going to let you have your way. I'm going to slide over here. Oh, Brittany, Brittany, tell me about it.
Only you knew how much I do to love you. Oh, only you knew how much I do to need you.
Don't be kicking me. Who kicked you, Nick?
I don't even know, but it was something.
Somebody kicked you in the back. There was a collaboration. It was a collaboration.
You can sing, Tyra.
Nick, if only you knew how much I do. I want you to just have fun with it, okay? Do your thugness, okay? You gonna hold your drink in the mic? Okay, do your thing. Cause I'm gonna get my drink too. Go ahead. Y'all give it up for Nick!
If only you know how much I do.
Come on, Nick.
I do need you. Oh, if only you knew how much I do need you. Oh, if only you knew, said how much I do, said I do need
Oh, you from Dearborn? All right. Oh, you the bartender? So sweet. I just want to say, and I'm gonna give you the mic, and I want you to do what you want to do with the mic spin. Sing, Spin.
How much I do.
Sing, Spin.
No.
Come on, Sam.
Only you knew
Come on, show me.
how much I do. I do need you. If only you knew how much I do. I do need you.
Y'all give it up for Spin. Spin. All right, Spin. Yeah. All right, we ain't got no more singers in here. For Auntie Faye. Come here, Auntie Faye. This is a jam session. This is what we do. Are y'all having a good time? Now listen, this queen right here is near and dear to my heart because she is my community facilitator in Michigan. She keeps me connected to what you got wrong? She keeps me connected to the community, and when the Tyra Hill Show does the water giveaways in Flint, this is who researches the senior citizen complexes for me, and we deliver it to their front doors. I told y'all I had a village in Flint, and they still hold me accountable. So I call her Auntie Faye because she is a true community activist. She came up with none other than Miss Francine Cleaves, who is the mother of my teen Cleaves, who did a basketball camp for all of the underprivileged kids. And so Auntie Faye is in the community, but she's also a church woman. Right? You gotta have them folk around you when they're your village. They hold you accountable. And she's always praying for me. So Auntie Faye, I want you to know, if only you know. I'm gonna give you the mic. I just want to sing to you, and I'm gonna give you the mic. Cause she ready. She ready. If only you know how much I do appreciate you. You keep me steadfast, unmovable, unshakable. You're always praying me through. but she look like she can sing. I need to know if one of those sisters over there sing, Carmen. I know. That's why I said something to her. Come here. You done walked in front of my camera. Break it down, Travis. Come here. You done walked in front of my camera, but you was looking so pretty. That's why I said something. Come on. That's my assistant. She gonna hold your purse. Let me tell you who I am, because I know you don't know me, right? So my name is Tyra Hill. I'm an international radio and TV personality. And this is Tyra Streaming Live. Tyra Hill's live jam session. You all on it, right? So Queen, when you walked in front of my stage, something jumped up off of you on my stage. I felt it, right? I know you've been in love before. Yeah. And we just playing a little bit with, if only you knew how much I do. Right? So you look like you can sing. Come on, man. So I'm gonna give you the mic. She said I'm gonna beat you up. Who is that? Who is that? That's your mama. Girl, you ain't tell your mama you gonna fight her. Now my mama watching us from Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana. Hey, mommy. Now, mama, this your baby mama. And mama said you can sing when. Now, you know mama don't lie. You sat here shaking your head. I'm going to put you in the headlock. Don't be calling mama no lie. Tell me your name. Is it all right if the queen sing for y'all? I'm going to give her my money. You want to take off your coat? You want to keep on your coat? you, my guests. I appreciate you. I love you guys. I know it's a lot going on in the world, right? But I need for you to look up, pray up, and stay up. Okay? Be the change you want to see. Right? We got a crazy president. Our world, our country is in a very, very, very vulnerable state. And I need for each and every one of you to be accountable. Not just to your communities, but to your family, because we got young kids that's committing suicide. These babies are committing suicide. Y'all heard about the YouTube thing, right? But I need for y'all to talk to y'all kids. Get in their business. Get in their business. Talk to them. Monitor their devices. Know what they're watching on YouTube, on the phone. And then check y'all teenagers out too. But most of all, be loving and kind. There's enough evil ass people in the world. Just be dope, loving and kind. All right? So, if only you knew. Hey, y'all back there. How you doing? How much do need you. Oh, if only you knew. Come here. How much I do need you. Can you hold me for Nana? You don't want to hold me for Nana? Well, hold on. Come in here. I want you to come in. It's too loud for you. Can you say hi? Huh? Okay, listen. Because you be jamming with Nana when we be at home, right? And you like to hear Nana sing, right? So, baby, if only you knew how much I do. Hi, baby. Hi, grandson. Oh, yeah. Hold them from Nana. Only you know. Get off my stage acting like that. How much I do. See, that's how his daddy used to be. That's how his daddy used to be. Oh, Travis want me to sing ABCs to you. He knows ABCs too. Teray, bring him up here. We're going to close out and have fun with baby, because me and baby jam when we at home. Just take him over there. Let me just say this. Now Nana knows her ABCs. Oh, little boy, don't you ever come back again to play with me. To play with me. Travis, I love you so much. Thank you so much. So, I think we're going to end the song, but I'm going to give it to him one more time. Give it to us. Give it. Oh!